Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming, and welcome to a quick look at the settings for Godfall on the RX 570, the performance, the benchmark, etc. I was lucky enough to be provided a key by Gearbox Interactive to check out this game, review it, and play it a bit. I streamed it on the main channel yesterday, and we were running into issues because of the graphics card that I have, the RX 570. Now, RX 570 is a budget 1080p card, and it was pretty decent for a few years, and it's still going fine. And probably the first time I'm running into major issues with this card. Now I have the 4GB version. The 8GB version should be a lot better, but I just wanted to discuss the settings that I've used, and I've tried to tweak a bit to see if we can get playable frame rates. Now I am getting around 40-ish frame rates on average, but during sort of big fights where there are a lot of enemies, a lot of effects going on, I've noticed some dips. I'll show you the benchmark data as well. So basically these are the settings that I've settled on, and these are basically the same settings recommended by 𝐁𝐮𝐝𝐿𝐲. He did not test them in like heavy combat areas, and I tried to do that, and also tried lowering a few other things to see if it actually helps. Lowering settings like shadow and other things doesn't seem to make much of a difference in terms of performance. So if you see here, we have view distance at high, shadow quality at high, anti-aliasing at medium, textures at low, visual effects at medium, post-processing medium, foliage medium, and we also have the AMD fidelity effects on. Motion blur is off. Now, most cases I would lower the shadow quality to get an improvement, but here lowering the shadow doesn't actually do much in terms of performance, and it actually makes it look really bad. The whole thing becomes quite pixelated, so I had to put the shadows up for this one. And yeah, like I said, for the most part 30 to 40 FPS is what I expected, and we got. In some cases, indoor areas, you can get 60, even more than 60. So the first tutorial section is where you'll get decent frame rates, and it might give you a false impression. But once you go out into the open, the next mission, the Crimson Glades area in this case, that's when you start seeing a noticeable drop in frames. Not too bad, but you need to tweak a few things. Yeah, indoor areas performance will be fine. Go outside, big open areas, then your frames will drop. So yeah, I tested this. I'll show you the data as well. There were minor dips. The 0.1% did dip below 30, like 26 in one case. This was during a fight. So I ran this area where there are a lot of enemies 2-3 times. I did it with while I was recording for this, and then once I did without recording using fraps to see if that helps. And those minor improvements, you could say, with recording, because I have a low-end system, so recording and playing the game, the CPU would be doing two things. When I'm not recording, it would be a little better, I guess. So overall, it is playable. I did not seem to have too many issues, and with this setting, I was getting around 42-44 FPS most of the time on average. So yeah, if you are looking to play this game, I would say 570 is probably now a little below what you would need for this one. You do need more VRAM for this game, 6GB VRAM. So a 1060 6GB, RX 580 with 8GB, 570 with 8GB might be okay as well, but I think that would be the minimum to play this game. 1060 6GB, 580 8GB, and then above that you should be fine. So 6GB VRAM is what you need, and anything better than a 580 1060, and you should be okay. So hopefully this was useful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.